In this video, I am going to highlight my top 5 favorite places to visit at Moraine State Park. Moraine State Park is located in Butler County. Lake Arthur is the focal point of the park. Over 1 million visitors take part in the recreational activities at Moraine each year. A variety of water activities are available within the 3,225-acre lake. There are activities for you land lovers as well. Bike riding, hiking, mountain bike riding, horseback riding, picnicking, and wildlife watching are the activities visitors can take part in. There is something for everyone at Moraine State Park. Number 1 on my list is the Sunken Garden Trail. This trail is located on the South Shore. Hikers can choose from 3 loops. They are the 1.9-mile loop, 2.4-mile loop, or the 3.6-mile loop. This trail starts out in wetlands. In the warmer months, be sure to wear insect repellent. At first, the trail isn't too exciting. It runs parallel with the main road that leads into the park. The park office can be seen from the trail. Before the park was created, a one-room schoolhouse stood in what is today's parking lot. Once you get into the woods, there is a lot to see. The trail takes one through a variety of forests ranging from hardwood to pine. A weather station is located off this trail. Noise level is kind of high, then it tapers off. The hum of traffic can be heard from Route 422. Here is a view of Route 422. Here is one of the tributaries that feed water into Lake Arthur. There are several pine forests throughout the park. Volunteers from Scout and youth groups planted these trees while the park was under construction. Most of the trees in the park are new growth, meaning that they are younger than 60 years old. Just watch out for exposed roots on this trail. This trail crosses Big Run Road. Former mining roads have been repurposed into hiking trails. One time, this area was a strip mine. This was before the park was created. New growth forest is abundant. When water levels are low, one can get great views of the lake and see some wildlife. Ruins of an old foundation can be found along this trail. I love seeing ruins of old foundations. Here, hikers can take a rest and enjoy views of the lake. This section of the Sunken Garden can get very muddy. Hikers are treated to beautiful views of the lake and muddy feet since this area is very soggy. Wear proper footwear. This is one of 2 beaches for swimming. It is known as the Pleasant Valley Day Use Area or the South Shore Beach. After slogging through the mud, it's back into the woods. There is a teepee on this trail. I believe a scout group built it. I love this trail for there is a variety of scenery. This trail is rated easiest, but I will say some sections can be moderate for there is a slight elevation change. The Sunken Garden Trail is a favorite amongst many hikers. When you visit the park, be sure to take a hike on it. My second favorite place to visit is the North Country Trail between McDanel's and Burnside Road. This is my favorite section of the North Country Trail, for there is so much to see. The North Country Trail is over 4,000 miles long. It runs from upstate New York to North Dakota. A metal bridge carries hikers across Muddy Creek. The Western Allegheny Railroad ran through what is today's park from 1906 to 1939. This line connected Newcastle with Queen Junction. The railroad bed is visible to this day. Way before Moraine became a park, an amusement park sat on this site. Shawwood Park was located along the banks of Muddy Creek. This concrete slab is all that remains from the park. At one time, this was a skating rink. Today, this area is used by the park to store their equipment. After a short hike, you will hear the rush of water. This means you are getting close to the dam. This is a popular area to fish. Rip-rap lines the shores of Muddy Creek. Groundbreaking for the dam was in 1965, and by 1968 the dam was completed. It took over a year for the lake to fill. Further up the trail are latrines. These concrete structures were placed here after the Boy Scout Jamborees in 1973 and 1977. Nature is reclaiming them. Stay away from them because there may be snakes. Route 422 had to be bypassed so the park could be constructed. The old section of 422 is now underwater. Construction on a limited access expressway began in 1967. Here is the western portal of where Old 422 enters the water. Nature is reclaiming the old highway. The next sight to see is the Route 422 bridge. Traffic whizzes just a few feet above one's head. Use caution, for this area can be very slick. I love the view of these bridges. Here is a beautiful view of the lake from under the bridge. Here is another pine forest that is located in the park. I love walking through the pines. Noise level is medium, for one can hear the hum of traffic from Interstate 79. All in all, the hike from McDanel's to Burnside Road is a 5-mile trip. Here are some images to enjoy from the trail. on my list is a cruise on the Preston's Pearl. I had the opportunity to take an evening cruise on the new boat. The Preston's Pearl replaced the nautical nature. Tickets for cruises can be purchased online or at the outlet gift shop. The Moraine Preservation Fund operates the boat. The crew consists of the captain and first mate. Depending on the weather, passengers can enjoy views from inside the boat or from the top deck. Passengers will learn about the history of the park and may see some wildlife. Cruises are available from May to October. Being out on the water gives park patrons a different view of the park. It is neat seeing the shoreline from a different angle. The boat holds about 50 people, including the crew. I highly recommend booking the tour on the Preston's Pearl. Number 4 on my list is Lakeview Beach. Moraine has 2 beaches for swimming. One is located on the south shore and the other is located on the north shore. The beach on the north shore is Lakeview Beach. A concession stand and a bathhouse is located on top of the hill. Beautiful views of the lake can be enjoyed while relaxing on the sand beach. There are picnic tables to enjoy your refreshments. An area is roped off for swimming. Be sure to stay in the roped off area. Lakeview Beach is near the disc golf course. Up on the hill are picnic tables and grills if you want to have a cookout. The only downside is that one must walk up and down the hill, and that can be an issue when lugging beach gear and sand toys. And if I can change one thing, I would move the playground closer to the beach. The 7-mile paved bike trail runs through Lakeview Beach. Please keep in mind this bike trail is not a loop. If you have a chance, I highly recommend either walking or biking the bike trail. Lakeview Beach is a beautiful beach with ample parking. Number 5 on my list is the Glacier Ridge Trail. The trailhead is at the Route 528 boat launch. It's just a short walk away from the parking area. To get to the trailhead, you must walk down what was a former road. At one time, this was Parsonage Road. Many roads were cut off by the creation of the lake. Also part of the North Country Trail, the Glacier Ridge Trail is rated as most difficult and it is 14 miles long. Keep in mind this trail is not a loop. One of the many tributaries can be found along this trail. Here are some old foundations. The village of Isle used to be in this area before the park was created. Today it is the Route 528 boat launch. I am going to assume these foundations were homes. Plus the Western Allegheny Railroad would have ran under what is now the lake. When I see old foundations, I always wonder what life was like in these homes. There are so many stories to tell, whether happy or sad. If only those stones could talk. You can clearly see that nature is slowly reclaiming these ruins. A general store was located near this island. It was one of the many structures in the village of Isle. Trout Cove is a peaceful area on the lake that can be only reached by kayaking or hiking. After passing by Trout Cove, there is a never-ending elevation change on the trail. I did the Cherry Pie hike in February 2020. I hiked from the Route 528 bridge to Jennings Environmental Center, a total of 7 miles. It was a difficult hike, but worth it. Cherry Pie isn't exactly a favorite of mine, but it tasted so good after hiking 7 miles. haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.